Definitely the coolest morning I've encountered here so far. It's only around 20 degrees and never gets this cold in Southeast Asia, so it's this difference between Spain and Asia, I guess. Actually a bit noisy out the street last night too. People were making noises till about 5 a.m. and that's a bit strange. I don't know why it kept going up in volume, then down, and there was a lull, and then it would flare up again. So it was quite annoying. I still got some sleep. It didn't really affect me that much, but just surprised that they were making so much noise for so long. But the forecast today is not good. It's a top of 27 and showers. So definitely the coolest day so far here. Once the sun comes out, hopefully it'll be a bit better. Finish before I go to the pub later at 12:30. Watch a bit of the football and the cricket. Although the cricket's not going that well. The Australians aren't doing too well in the last test. I guess they've already evened up the test series and they won't lose the Ashes, so they're not that worried. But still, you think a bit of personal pride would take place, but they're not exactly doing well. They've got a bat last, and I don't think the captain made a particularly great decision for the Australians to bowl first. It doesn't look good in retrospect, anyway. Anyway, we'll go and see that rude checkout woman at the Mass Supermercado up the road. But that's the only place I can get the spinach quite cheap. So yeah, I think it's over €2 at the Carafa Express, and up here at the other supermarket it costs only about $1.65, so it's a bit of a discount there. And I could also pick up some Hogarden there too. They do sell that up at this other supermarket as well, but the super box are a hell of a lot cheaper than the Hogarden. And if you buy the litre of the local brand beer, it's even cheaper still. Like I said, that was €1 for 1 litre of beer. Pretty good deal. I mean, like I say, it's not the greatest beer in the world, but it's not the worst either. It's drinkable. So yeah, it's only around 9ish at the moment. The supermarket opens at 9, so it's about 20 past, and not that many people out and about, especially considering the conditions. But the sky's looking clear up there. Once the sun comes out, at least you get a bit of sunshine hitting me, it'll be a bit warmer. But it's almost wind cheater weather, which is quite extraordinary for here. My plan today is to go to the pub, which is, I quite like O'Neill's. It's quite a good pub, and the staff are brilliant. It's really good. The girls are fantastic. And then I'll head off to another tapas bar that I haven't checked out yet on the other side of the river in Triana. So that'll be interesting, because it's had pretty big raps as well. And so far, all the tapas bars have been pretty good. The only one that wasn't so good was, what was it called? Morales? Not Morales. No, that was a good one actually. It was Casa Morales is good. I'll go back there tonight. Yeah, Romaro. Yeah, it was called Romaro or something or other. That was one with the chicken, with a turkey roll, and wasn't that brilliant. But yeah, it's all right. But yeah, there's a lot better around. And of course, I'll go back to Cruise, that one, because that's Go to Cruise, I think it's called. It's the one near the tourist area. That was reasonably good. That was the rice meal, a very tasty ham. Very tasty. That was a good one. So we'll definitely go back there too. So I'm just getting it sorted out, but I want to go to as many places as possible. I've got plenty of time to do it. I've also got to look at maybe getting some bus trips worked out to places down near the Med, because it's only about an hour or so to get down to the Mediterranean. And Cadiz is supposed to be quite a good place. And an English couple I was speaking to were going to drive down. They're going to hire a car and go down there I think they're following the same route that James Blick has recommended. They're sort of going on his recommendations as well. But so far he's been pretty accurate, so I'm quite happy to do that. Now this is the bank coming up to there on the left. That's the one that's recommended for ATM withdrawals. Not that I'm going to need the money. I'm not sure whether I should take that money out. I mean, I can do one or two things: either take it out, get it exchanged in Vietnam and hold on to all my Aussie dollars, or alternatively get it done back in Australia. But the euro's dropped a bit because they've got negative interest rates over here now. It's insane. That's how bad the European economy is going. So it's actually dropped against the Aussie a little bit. So, but it could, the Oz could weaken again itself. So who knows? You drive yourself crazy trying to think out currencies. But yeah, this is actually nice and quiet at the moment. This is usually pretty packed down here. So it's a good time of the day to get out and do the shopping. Oh, the rudest checkout chick in Seville was true to her form again. She's always working there. Maybe that's why she's so grumpy. But it's more towards me than anything else. She won't even say hello to me. And that's consistent, been a couple of times. And like I say, rudest checkout chick I've encountered. Maybe not just Seville either, for that matter. So, whereas other people here are quite nice. So, I don't know why she's got to stick up her ass, but she has, and it's a pretty big ass. So, yeah, a bit of sunshine there. It's not looking too bad. The weather's been absolutely abysmal in around Madrid. Had shocking floods. I'll show you some footage. It's just unbelievable. They're just, I think they said I don't know, some staggering figure, like, I can't remember what it was, but it was a huge dump of rain, and it caused major transport chaos. And yeah, I've had it pretty bad there, and I look at the forecast for here, and it's just basically cloudy and sunny for after today. Today's the only bad day with showers. So Cordova copped a fair bit. They seemed to have a storm yesterday. So I think they're about, well, it took an hour to get here from there, so they're probably about 150 miles, so they were 250 k's away from here maybe, something like that. But they got more of the rain than we did, so Seville's got off pretty lightly. Although they did encounter storms here a while back. I saw a reference to it. So, but so far the weather's been pretty good. I can't really complain. It's just getting stalked by that woman over there in a bloody electric wheelchair. A number of people who I've almost walked into, or she almost ran into, looking at their bloody mobile screens. Mind you, I've got to do exactly the same thing, because I've got to find the merchant pub, because it looks like O'Neill's is totally useless when it comes to sport. Saturday it's all soccer here, and I just asked her if she put the AFL on. She couldn't, said she couldn't find the station or some BS. She's not interested. And she put the cricket on, but I'd rather see a bit of the AFL. And she wouldn't even consider the grand final when I told her it was 6:30 in the morning. So I think it's basically a write-off, that pub, which is a shame because it's quite nice and it's very close. So I'm going to try out another place called The Merchant, which is another sports bar, and hopefully I might have a bit more joy there. I don't know, we'll see. Just want to find out what my bearings are now. Almost had a guy run into me. He had a hand trolley and he was looking at his phone while walking down the footpath here with a bloody hand trolley. What's next? Heavy equipment? I mean, Jesus, these people. It's a total obsession these days. I'm hoping I'm going in the right direction here, because I took the pedestrian crossing across the road, and of course I went the wrong way. I had to backtrack. So fingers crossed I'll get close to this place. We'll see how I go. Well, the football is on, so that's something here. I can't believe that the O'Neill's wouldn't even try to get the game on. I know that they've got that soccer's their priority, but it is here as well. This is the bar. Well, that's quite a nice bar, and they've got a good outside drinking area, which is a bit of a bonus. They're not too far from where I'm staying, so this will be my go-to pub. The only problem is it only opens at 1 o'clock, so it's going to be a bit problematic watching AFL given the time difference. If it's a night match, they generally start at 11:30 or something like that in the morning, so you're going to at least miss half of the game and maybe a fair bit of the third quarter as well. So it's not ideal. Mind you, there's the business end of the game, and if I'll get at least to the last quarter of the finals next week, so that'll be good. But the grand final, because it's 6:30 in the morning, I don't know if anybody's going to be having that on. If they'll open up for it. I'll ask them here. I can only ask, and try all the pubs, and hopefully someone. There's a few English here, but there's not. I haven't seen many Aussies. I only come across that one couple basically. All the other are English. We just don't have the same pulling power that we have in Saigon. So I'm really regretting my timing with this trip because I've just made it a week earlier here. And then got into Saigon a week earlier. I would have been there for the grand final, but I stupidly thought the grand final was on the first week of October. I thought they'd changed it, but that was only temporary, apparently. Confusion. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.